Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to OG Lowe's Hangout. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Lowe. And the song I'm playing in the background, Put the Music Where Your Mouth Is by the Olympic Runners. Yeah, that was a heck of a name, wasn't it? It's a jamming song too, ain't it? Check it out. But I just want to say this, man. I was watching this movie, this play, Eddie Griffith, and that gave me an extra. It was an Eddie play. It was an Eddie Griffith play. He was in the play. I forgot the name of it was, but I'm gonna tell you what the saying that inspired me to do this part today. Ain't nothing like family, and ain't that the truth? I mean, they say family can be your biggest downfall, and families can be toxic, but at the end of the day, y'all still family, no matter what. Because y'all know if something go down, family's gonna be there, and families will stick together. Now I don't care what nobody say. Let somebody mess with somebody, one of your sister, your brother, or anybody in your family, your kids. Oh, that's when families have that real bond. They come together and they come together as one, and that's how they supposed to be. But you got some families that really don't care. And yeah, it's some that like to be toxic. But at the same time, you have to pray. You got to keep them in prayer because, like they say in the Bible, they don't know no better, which they don't. But the good part about it, like I said, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Family gonna be family. And like Eddie Griffith said, ain't nothing like family. Yeah, speaking of family, I just want to give a shout out. Oh yeah, before I talk about this, before I talk about what I want to talk about, oh yeah. I want to give a birthday shout out to a friend of mine. Been knowing her since childhood. Valerie Davis. Happy birthday, Val. And many more. And 2 days later, somebody's real close to me, very dear to me. Their birthday is on the 29th. I'm not gonna mention who yet, but I will when that day comes. So y'all be prepared. Anyway, like I was saying, nothing like family. I was talking to my oldest, I believe it or not. I talked to my oldest brother yesterday. I was so glad to hear from that joker. And plus, before when I mentioned my oldest brother, FYI, on my dad's side, three brothers living, two dead, one sister. My mom's side, I'm her only child, believe it or not. Yes, I am. But either way it go, ain't nothing like family. But I was talking to my oldest brother. I was so glad to hear from him because I haven't heard from him in months. But just to hear his voice just brought the joy. Just brought the joy yesterday. I mean, just glad to hear his voice. And when my fiance Veronica heard him, the first words that came out of her mouth was, "My Lord." But before I before she actually heard him on the phone, I told her ahead of time that his voice was deeper than mine. She didn't believe me at first, but guess what? She believed me now because I told her his voice is deeper than mine. She said, "But your voice is deep too." I said, "Yeah, but he's deeper than mine." Now, I told her he was also the spitting image of our dad, Roy Stargell. Yes, he looks just like him. I mean, he is the spitting image, yeah, of course, because he's the oldest brother. Now, my stepbrother, well, I consider him the oldest, but he's still my brother too. I don't use that step because he's still my brother. Reginald Knight. Now that was the brother. Now let me tell you something about my brothers. Reginald, he was the type of brother. All you had to do was look at him and bust out laughing because you knew he was gonna say something crazy or do something crazy to make you laugh. But that was a good thing, and it was an enjoyable thing because that brought us joy. I mean, like I said, ain't nothing like family. And then my second oldest brother, Calvin. Now that's the brother who always been there since we were young. We did fun things together. And one thing I can say about us, our dad didn't have to worry about coming to get us out of trouble or school or with law enforcement, and that's good. But he was that brother that used to love to have me telling them nasty jokes when we were kids. Now, he used to wait till we got by ourselves. And then he'll try to be slick and try to have me telling them nasty jokes. But honestly, that was a good thing because that brought joy. I mean, that made that. I mean, that was something. That was something that brought happiness and had us laughing every day. And then I had a brother. He was a year older. He's no longer with us. God bless his soul. But he left us in 2008. That was I mean, losing a sibling. Like they said, when you lose a sibling, it hurts. They never lied. I mean, I lost it. I lost it at his graveside service, but shoot, it is what it is. But yeah, I missed him. But I guess what hurted me the most when I saw them lower the casket down. And but I will say that, like even my oldest brother said, well, at least he told me at least I had a chance to kick it with him before he left this earth. And he was so proud of me for doing that. He also told me, even though like I'm younger than him, but I was the one who always had something good to say. I always tried to encourage them to stay out of trouble and do the right thing. But I can only do so much. But all I can tell you, I did the best I can. I mean, they had minds of their own, but all I can do is the best I can. And then my youngest two, the Boo, Tobias and Devias, Skin and Bull. Skin is no longer with us either. God bless his soul. He went on to glory in 2011. But I got my youngest brother now, Tobias Bull Kelly. I mean, one thing I can say about him, him and Calvin, they the cooks. Him and Bull will work. And he will, if he don't have a job, he gonna get a job, especially in his field, because he know how to. This dude know how to sell himself to get a job, and I'm proud of him for that. I'm proud of him for that because now he got it honest from our dad. Now our dad, like I said, he was far from perfect. Yeah, he was a Rolling Stone, but at the same time, he wasn't that type of dad that he made sure that when we were growing up, all of us knew each other, and that was a good thing. I mean, it's not what you do; it's how you do it. But at the same time, too, what he did was wrong. But it's not for me. It's not for me to point fingers, make judgments, or whatever, because he had to be held accountable for all what he done before he had left this earth. So wherever he is now, I can't determine where he's going, but I will say this: we still love him. We still love you, Dad. We gonna always love you, even though you was a Rolling Stone. But we love you, man. But anyway, just wanted to say, ain't nothing like family. I mean, but the good part about it, sometimes the best way to stay close to them, sometimes is to stay away from each other at times, because a lot of times absence grows. When you absent, it grows fond. Your heart grows fonder. That means you thinking about them every day and you really missing them. But yeah, sometimes it's best that you can love somebody from a distance. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I love my brothers and my sister dearly. I miss them. I do. I would love to see every last one of them. But I hate it like hell. I didn't get a chance to see them before I left and moved to North Carolina. But that's cool though. At least I still got a chance to talk to them. At least I still have a chance to talk to them as much as I can. And I do love my brothers and sisters. I mean, we all we got. We all we got. I mean, we can't. I mean, life too short. Like I said, to have be bitter, to have strife, animosity, grudges, anger, all that good shit. All that's not even necessary. I mean, if you got a chance for redemption, just do it. I mean, ain't nothing like family. Cause like I said, even though sometimes we feel our families ain't worth a flip, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, ain't nothing like family. I mean, and then we got man, then like the heck with the siblings, not only the siblings, but your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, and then our children. Our children. Now, I'm not the one to say that, I'm not the one to point fingers at my dad because he was a Rolling Stone, which he was, but still, who am I to talk? I mean, we don't live in glass houses, like I said, so we need to stop throwing stones. But we got some, they say in the Bible, be fruitful and multiply. Yeah, that's true. But he didn't go around, he didn't put in the Bible and say, ski, 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 ski. He didn't say all that now. That was Lil John saying, not the Lord's. But for real, you can be fruitful and multiply, but guess what? You got to be them. If you're gonna be fruitful and multiply, you better make sure you're able to take care of them kids, man. You better make sure you're able to provide, have a job or whatever. Just do the best you can. Do what's right. Strive for righteousness, and stop falling into the man's trap, because that's what they want us to do. They want us in the system. They want us behind bars or something. They want us to rot. But a lot of them out there don't listen. They think they higher than the system. But guess what? No one's higher than the system, and we damn sure ain't above the law. So just do what's right. Just do what's right, and the rest will follow, for real. Now, I know, I'm not the one to point fingers, but I know some brothers out there. All they do is go around every skirt tail, laying their head like they think it's their home, and have a whole bunch of children everywhere, and don't even bother to try to take care of them. That's not good. But I know like I say, I'm not the one to point fingers. I don't have a whole lot of, I'm not a rich man. I don't have a whole lot, but but rest assured, I have 2 daughters, 3 grandchildren, and I love them very, 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 very much. Yes, I do. And speaking of, I know I said I wasn't gonna tell you, but speaking of, 2 days from now, my oldest daughter will be 34 years old. Yes, she'll be 34. Happy early birthday, Nookie, if you're watching. Daddy loves you. And my youngest, Cece, Sierra, will be 24 years old. No, I'm sorry. My oldest will be 33. And my youngest, Sierra, will be 24, June the 9th. And like I say, I love both of my babies very much. I hate I'm not in Georgia, but y'all, both of y'all know my number. And Daddy loves you. and and y'all know I do. And even though I don't never want them to think, I don't want them to consider me a deadbeat or think that I ain't shit because I'm more than them than what they think. I love them. I love those. I love my boogers. Yes, I do. And guys, love your children. Do the best you can. Don't be considered a deadbeat because the only way the reason why they consider us deadbeats is because of those bitter baby mamas. If they stop being so bitter, we won't act like deadbeats. I mean, it's not about you, and sisters, it's not about you, brothers, it's not about you, and it sure as hell ain't about me. It's about them. It's about the kids, man. They don't ask to be here, but guess what? When they here, make the best of it, love them, and take the time. I mean, everybody. I mean, come on now. Like I said, everybody make mistakes. I mean, I made some on myself, but at least I'm not ashamed to admit it. At least they do know I love them. At least they know I'll be there. At least I'll be there if needed. How you doing, baby? Yes, but I mean, everybody makes mistakes, like I said. But I'm the type, if I make a mistake, I'll acknowledge it and I'll do my best to correct it because I have a conscience. Yes, I do. And the last thing I want is is my two to be mad at me or hate me. I mean, I never want to resort to that. But to be honest with you, my youngest daughter, I didn't really know nothing about her until like 10 or 11 years ago. But I'm glad she reached out to me. I'm glad she came up to Crow. I'm glad I showed her love and everything. I'm glad that she's in my life. And like I told her, I'm going to be daddy regardless. I mean, I know what happened. It is what it is. But guess what, baby? Ain't nothing like family. And I love you. All I just want you to do is call your dad a whole lot more. I mean, that's all I ask. I mean, I know I made my mistakes, but daddy loves you. But believe me, I do. And I'm glad that I was able to squash it with her mom. And the good part about it, at least whenever she saw me, she always acknowledged me and showed love. And that was a beautiful thing. And we can do without all that animosity. We can do without all that hatred. We can do without being bitter. We can do without holding grudges. Because like I said, it's about the children. Our children. Yes. They don't have to be here. We got to do the best we can. Make the best of it and love them unconditionally like you like we want us to love them. So, but like I said, it's time out everything else. Time out is irrelevant. And like Eddie Griffin say, ain't nothing like family. And I'm glad I watched that play because I mean sometimes whatever you watch or listen to, whether it's in a television, whether it's in a song, or whether it's in a movie, it's a lesson to be learned from those words. If you just take time out to listen, you can learn something. Even a baby Even a baby can learn. Even you can learn from a baby. It's never you're never too old to learn, and you sure ain't never too old to listen. That's the problem, and that's the biggest problem today. People don't want to take time out to listen. They don't want to take time. They just don't want to take time out to do what's right. But us as people, especially our people, we really need to get it together. We need to stop all this bickering, this bitterness, this backbiting, tattling, all that and all that jive. We need to stop. We need to start using our minds. We need to pray for strength, courage, knowledge, wisdom. We really need to pray for that because all what's going on today, even though it was written in the book of Revelations, we can do something about it. If we really want to do something about it, we really can. Can't nobody stop us but us, for real. And we really need to rise as people, as kings and queens, not not the B's and H's. You know what I'm saying? We are not B's or H's. Well, forgive me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We are kings and queens, not bitches and whores. For real. Come on now. They put that label on us for years. And then when we say it, we think we glorify stuff like that. Really, we need to stop that. Everything negative we learn. It seems like it's a generational curse. Everything they taught us, everything they told us, we took heed, we believed it, and and then a lot of torture they did us. We accepted and acted like we liked it. Well, guess what? Time out for all that. Yeah, I got something to say, and I'm gonna say it with authority and with nobody's permission. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm like I'm whatever I what I'm talking about on this podcast. I'm not whatever I'm saying. It's not meant to make nobody. It's not meant to make people feel comfortable. If the truth hurts, so be it. And they say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure make it even. And that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the quintessential truth. It time out. A lot of stuff, like I said, when I say a lot of stuff we've been told, like about Easter, Christmas, 4th of July, all these holidays that came up, and we went along with this bull forever. And I'm tired. I know y'all. I know a lot of y'all tired too. They say it is what it is, but it might be. They say it is what it is, but that doesn't mean it's right. Like I said, and I'm gonna say it one more time. How I really feel about all this. They told us all these years. Now that I look back on it, I only got one word, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. BULLSHI. That's all it is. But people like us speak out. They want us to be quiet. Guess what? Don't nothing get accomplished if you quiet. For real. And let me tell you, and the ones who called us troublemakers and all that, they the real troublemakers. If they want us to be quiet, they the real troublemakers. And the reason why they want us to be quiet because they feel threatened. For real, they feel threatened because they don't want nobody to know the truth. Well, guess what? The truth going to be told whether you want it to or not. There's nothing can be said or done about it because you reap what you sow, and what's in the dark always come to light. So quit trying to think. I'm saying this to the so-called devils for preventing the truth from being known. Stop lying to people. Nobody, nobody on this earth not willing to co-sign your bull no more. Man, you want to hide the truth for so long. You took a whole lot of they took a whole lot of stuff from us all these years, and we trying to get it back now at a daggone price and a cost. I ain't paying them. Excuse me for saying that, but I'm keeping it real. I ain't paying. If anything, I believe in taking. Use the mind. Use your knowledge. Use what they taught you against them. Make them feel like the jackasses they are. And they gonna tell us something. The only thing they good for is telling us something we can hear. So and telling us something here and everything, and they think everything is supposed to be cool. No, it don't. You ain't gonna. They not gonna give me a bone and think that I'm gonna accept it. You crazy. I'm gonna speak for what I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna speak proudly with my head up and my fist in the air. And like I always say, if they don't like it, let the doorknob hit them where the daggone dog should have bit them. And I hope you don't say ouch when they bite you. Sons of never mind. But and then if we stand up to them, like I said, we stand up to whoever they think we wrong. They want to call us troublemakers. They think we trying to get some mess started. No, we not. We just starting what y'all dumb butts think y'all can finish. Yes, I'm talking to the pink people. Yeah, the pink people. The ones who think they high and mighty, that lied to us for 500 years, had us co-signing they mess for 500 years. Yes, I'm talking to you. Time out for telling us stuff that we want to hear. We tired of it. We sick of the BS. Tell the truth for once. Y'all always tell us the truth shall set us free. Well, guess what? A lie don't care who tell it. And y'all the biggest liars, kidnappers, drug dealers, robbers, rapists, and all that. Guilty on every charge. So before y'all start placing labels on others and pointing fingers at others, look at yourself in the mirror. And guess what? The one you be facing in Judgment Day is God. So y'all might as well get prepared. Because when Judgment Day comes, you got to be held accountable. You're gonna be held accountable. And it's up to him. It's up to the Lord. Whether he send you to eternal life, whether send you to the hereafter, or whether you go into the pearly gates, or whether you gonna burn in brimstones. So like the elderly always tell us, get yourself together and get right with God because when he comes, be ready. And guess what? We'll know when Jesus comes. We'll know when he comes because guess what? It's within us. It don't have to be a physical attribute. Jesus is within us. It's in our hearts. So we know when he comes. So I'm like the elderly told us, be prepared and be mind. Be prepared and be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the word of the Lord, and your labor will not be in vain. Well, that's enough of me. Well, I'm gonna do about 30. This is 30 minutes I'm about to do today, but I'm gonna say this. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 9:15. But I wanna thank everybody who watched this live video. Thank you very much. And to the new subscribers, please touch that button at Carlos. Please touch that subscribe button at Carlos Stargell 910. And those who have, I appreciate you guys very much. It means a lot. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. God bless you all. Y'all have a good night. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace, two fingers. I'm out. Before I say peace, two fingers, I'm about to play another. I got to put in another song, my brothers and sisters. Before we leave, I got to put something. I got to put a little nice, put something nice in there. So what's wrong with that? Yeah, but again, y'all have a good night. Y'all be good. Take care of yourselves and each other. God bless you all. I love y'all. Peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Good night.